Good evening, Cranky Sams. My name is Zach. We're going to be hosting trivia here in about 15 minutes. It is absolutely free to sign up for. If you want to sign up, please just come up here and grab 4 slips and a pen. Write your team name at the top of every one of the slips. We'll go over the rules at 7 o'clock and we'll get started shortly after. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. You got me for the next 2 weeks.
Sweet.
Yeah. Meets in Mexico.
Poor guy.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's really hard for him down there, you know?
Exactly. You know, we'll just have to deal with a higher standard while he's.
Time catch. It's like emergence. Yeah. Just for the next couple weeks. Oh. So while he goes ahead and have fun in Mexico, I gotta be here.
How many do we need?
You need 4. So there's 4 rounds. You just want 4 sheets to your team, and then just make sure your team name's at the top of everyone.
Man, you're gonna go louder?
Like they'll turn the overhead music down, and I'll turn that up a bit louder. But also, it will be on the screens, so the questions will pop up there.
Oh, right.
So even if you can't hear me, you'll be able to see it.
A multimedia experience.
It's got to be.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, you got it. How's it going? Good. How's yours? And you want 4 sheets. Yep, because you'll want 1 for each round. Yep, and then just put your team name at the top of every one.
All right.
Yep, 4. Yep, and then just make sure your team name's at the top of each one.
Great.
So, yeah, I got a few pens left there. It's really good.
Sure, I'll take one. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. You want 4 sheets. You got 4 rounds.
Printing more sheets now.
Sounds good. And I got the stream going, so when it's fucking it up.
You need to know my team name or good?
You just write them at the top of each one. Yep. You'll need 4. We got 4 rounds. Thanks. You're welcome. The amount of pens up there, you can ask the bar. I think they have some there. You. Right here. Yep. You just want to grab 4 of them.
4 of them?
Yep.
Why 4?
We have 4 rounds. So at the end of each round, you'll turn 1 in and keep you out.
That was a
Hi there.
How's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
How many do we need?
You'll just need 4 slips, 1 for each round. And then just make sure your team name's at the top. I am out of pens, but I think if you ask the bar, I think they might have some.
We might.
Sounds good.
Good, team.
It's just each round will have a different theme.
Okay, so
Yeah. Yes, right now. You'll need 4, 1 for each round. And then just make sure your team name's at the top of each one of them. And if one of you has a pen, that'd be great, because I'm out. Otherwise, you can ask the bar. You have any more pens? Okay. No breaks tomorrow. You got it? I think it's right there. But usually there's some glasses and stuff next to it. Doesn't look like there are. Yeah, you got it. Thank you. Pen for you. If you're still interested in taking part in trivia, you got about 5 minutes to come up here and grab 4 slips. I also have a whole new cup of pens in case you didn't have a chance to grab one. Make sure your team name's at the top of each one of those. We'll go over the rules and then we'll move on from there. Also, if you're ever having trouble hearing me, no worries. The questions will pop up on the TV screens around you. So if you don't quite know what I said, you'll have another avenue to go. We're going to get started in about 5 minutes. 4, yep.
4. Got it.
You got it.
What beats were
4 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, at the end of each round, you'll turn one in, I'll grade it, and then we'll move on to the next. And then just make sure you have the team name at the top of each one. Thank you. 4. So you'll want 4 sheets.
One per team.
4 sheets per team. 4 rounds.
Gotcha.
Good luck.
Grabbing these every round.
You can grab 4 automatically, yeah. Just easier that way, so you don't forget. And then yeah, just put your team name at the top of each one of them, and then easy enough. Yeah, they're a little thick. A 1 minute warning for trivia. If you haven't grabbed slips yet, please do so now. We'll quickly go over the rules and move on to round number 1 tonight, which is just random trivia. So you're going to start with random trivia tonight. Alrighty, we're going to get started here with trivia. Again, if you want to sign up, you can come and grab slips quickly, but I'm going to go over the rules. So tonight we're going to have 4 rounds. That's why you have 4 sheets of paper. Make sure your team name is at the top of each one of those sheets. But it's 4 rounds of 10 questions, each 1 point per question. You can star 1 round to double your points in that round. So when you go to turn in that sheet, you can star it. And if you do, you will get double points for that round and that round only. There will be no repeats, so please take notes. I will leave the slides up for about 50 seconds before I move on to the next one. I will not go back through. Also, there will be breaks between each round, time for you to go get a drink, grab some food, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to do. Also, the prize is first place gets a $30 drink card, second place gets a $20 drink card, and third place gets a VHS of real life construction equipment for kids. It's really good. And I promise it wasn't 99 cents at Goodwill. It's really high quality stuff here. And there's also going to be a prize for best team name. Do not get your hopes up that it's any better than that VHS, but you can get something for the best team name. Alrighty, moving on to the rules. Thank you very much. The rules for this evening, no cell phones out during the rounds. If I catch you with a cell phone out, I will scold you onto the microphone, which is about as awkward for me as it is for you. So please, no cell phones out during the rounds. Between rounds, have them out to your heart's content. 6-person team limit. If you have more than 6 people on your team, you can happily compete. You will not get prizes. That is just our way around it. So if there's a 12-person team going against a 2-person team, it's fair. Also, keep your answers quiet. Don't yell them out so everyone around you can hear you. And also remember, this is just trivia. Do not get mad at me if you win. Do not get mad at me if you lose. Just don't get mad. Also, all these questions are from Reed Reimers, not myself. So if there's any question you're like, that's not right, you can take it up with Reed in 2 weeks. He'll be back in 2 weeks. Until then, you're going to put up with me with round number 1, random trivia. There's no rhyme or reason to this trivia. It is just random. Starting with question number 1 of our random trivia. Question number 1. After the Pacific, what is the second largest ocean on Earth? After the Pacific, what is the second largest ocean on Earth? Yeah. You're good, you're good. Take it. Remember, if you're ever not sure, write down some hints by the question, because I will not be going back. Question number 2. What vegetable, a botanical cousin of onions and garlic, is the national emblem of Wales? What vegetable, a botanical cousin of onions and garlic, is the national emblem of Wales? Moving right along. Question number 3. The namesake of a local mountain. What was the name of P.T. Barnum's giant elephant? The namesake of a local mountain. What was the name of P.T. Barnum's giant elephant?
Give me your phone. Just be a little bit louder. You got it? And more points, maybe be a touch slower. So you just Hey, take a little bit more on the music on you. That's good. Thank you, Zach. Yep.
Question number 4. In a Shakespeare play, what hunchbacked monarch said, a horse, my kingdom for a horse? In a Shakespeare play, what hunchbacked monarch said, a horse, my kingdom for a horse? Question number 5. Which term refers to an intricate and colorful circular sand painting created by Buddhist monks as an object of meditation? Which term refers to an intricate and colorful circular sand painting created by Buddhist monks as an object of meditation? Remember to write down notes if you're not sure. We're over halfway through our first round. Question number 6. What Canadian national park borders Glacier National Park to the south? What Canadian national park borders Glacier National Park to the south? Right along. Question number 7. What book in the Harry Potter series includes the Triwizard Tournament? What book in the Harry Potter series includes the Triwizard Tournament? Alrighty, question number 8. What's the common name for tetanus? What's the common name for tetanus? Alrighty, second to last question in this round. Question number 9. What's the back boundary line in tennis called? What's the back boundary line in tennis called? Alrighty, question 10. Final question this round. What traditional American song mentions flies in the buttermilk?
You still on time? Actually, you're thinking I'm golden. We don't just be getting here. I just missed all. Damn it, that guy.
I start on time. I'm no read man. What traditional American song mentions flies in the buttermilk? Nope. I saw some of you stare blankly when I read this question. Just another great reminder, I didn't write these questions. I'm just reading them. I don't know the answer either. It's going to be a surprise for all of us. I don't think the song is Space Jam. I'll give you that hint. It's not Space Jam. Outside of that, I can't help you. Alrighty, that's it for round number 1. Please turn in your slips, and if you think you did exceptionally well that round, you can star this round to double your points. I'll give you about 2 minutes to come turn those in face down at the corner of my desk up here. Thank you very much. Right by your third place prize. Very good. That's what you want. That's what you want. Right there. If you would, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just face down right there. Face down right there. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right there. Face down. Got that for you. Right there. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Right there. Thank you very much. There, if you would. Thank you very much. Fix your block. I hope it works for you. Right there. Perfect. Right there. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you have not turned your slip in yet, please do so now. I'm going to start grading. Here, thank you very much. Right,
We're
Jared?
gonna be in New Orleans.
Huh? No, she is in Mexico.
That's right, but
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
Will you all over the hands?
yeah, I will.
Okay.
I'll call if I need you. Standing.
It's just no, yeah, no, but there's it's not in one thing. Yes.
Yes.
Doesn't know better. Just doesn't know.
Alrighty, let's go over the answers for round number one, and then I'll go over the scores for round number one. After the Pacific, what is the second largest ocean on Earth? That would be the Atlantic. I got a lot of you. What vegetable, a botanical cousin of onions and garlic, is the national emblem of Wales? That'd be a leek. The namesake of a local mountain, what was the name of P.T. Barnum's giant elephant? That would be Jumbo. You didn't have to give me Mount. If you just gave me Jumbo, you're good to go. In a Shakespeare play, which hunchbacked monarch said, a horse, my kingdom for a horse? Richard III. I needed specificity. If you just said King Richard, I'm sorry, I was not good enough. Which term refers to an intricate and colorful circular sand painting created by Buddhists, a mandala? Question 6. What Canadian national park borders Glacier National Park to the south? That'd be Waterton Lakes. Waterton Lakes. Number 7. What book in the Harry Potter series includes the Triwizard Tournament? That would be none other than the Goblet of Fire. Number 8. What's the common name for tetanus? A lot of you put tetanus. I would have thought the same thing. It's not. It's lockjaw. Lockjaw. Number 9, what's the back boundary line in tennis called? A lot of you said the back boundary line. That's not right. It's the baseline. And finally, question 10. What traditional American song mentions flies in the buttermilk? That'd be none other than Skip to My Lou. I know, we all knew that one. Alrighty, let's quickly look over our scores. We're going to start from the bottom and go all the way to the top. I'm not going to read them all out loud, but I will try my best. Sir Jeopardy alumni is at the bottom with 2. Flaming Balls and La Basita are at 3. We Tried and Prestige Worldwide are at 4. Just Gibberish, Turkish Quandale, and in first place, and Hot Tub Goblin Machine, and Julie Moon and the Rama Sutra, and Cannabitch are all there with 5 points. Catalina Wine Mixers are at 6 points. 7 points go to Dirty Mike and the Boys, Don't Know, I Don't Care, Girl Dinner, Juju's Riches and Bob, Adoring Fans of Mullet Man, all with 7 points. With 8 points, we have Dolly Farton, Back Together Again, and Adventure Falls. With 9 points, and these teams are tied for 3rd place currently. 9 points, Nerdy Rotten Scoundrels and Pirates of Penance. Now, the only 2 teams that used their stars that round are in 1st and 2nd place. In 2nd place with 18 points is Doing Our Best. And in 1st place with 20 points is 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey. So that means of all of our teams, only 2 of you used your stars. So a lot of you still have a chance to double your score in our upcoming rounds, like our next round. And your next round is Pop Culture Then and Now. It's pop culture from the past and the not so far past. Remember, you're only going to have these questions up on the screen for about 50 seconds, so write down hints if you're not sure. Question number 1. What music group comprised Eric Clapton, Jack Bruce, and Ginger Baker? What music group comprised Eric Clapton, Jack Bruce, and Ginger Baker? Remember, if you're not sure, to write down hints by that question. All righty, moving right along. Question number 2. Who directed the 2023 blockbuster movie Barbie? Who directed the 2023 blockbuster movie Barbie?
Would you mind turning on the volume to us, food?
On the speaker? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
Moving along to question 3. Who were Mo Howard, Larry Fine, and Curly Howard better known as? Who were Mo Howard, Larry Fine, and Curly Howard better known as? Moving along, question number 4. Kim Kardashian notably dated what Saturday Night Live alumni? Kim Kardashian notably dated what Saturday Night Live alumni? Moving along, question 5. What was the 12th and final studio album released by the Beatles? What was the 12th and final studio album released by the Beatles? Alrighty, moving right along. We're halfway through this round. Question 6. What show's tagline was "What happens when people stop being polite and start getting real"? What show's tagline was "What happens when people stop being polite and start getting real"? Question number 7. Number 7. Spare is the name of a 2023 memoir written by what notable figure? Spare is the name of a 2023 memoir written by what notable figure? Moving along. Question 8. The 5 members of NSYNC were Justin Timberlake, JC Chazez, Joey Fatone, Chris Kirkpatrick, and what other singer? The 5 members of NSYNC were Justin Timberlake, JC Chazez, Joey Fatone, and Chris Kirkpatrick, and what other singer? Alrighty, moving along. Second to last question in this round. Joseph Maldonado is the focus of what popular Netflix true crime documentary series released March 2020? Joseph Maldonado is the focus of what popular Netflix true crime documentary series released March 2020?
That's New Mexico history.
Alrighty, last question in our second round. Sting acted in what 1984 sci-fi film based on the Frank Herbert novel by the same name? Sting acted in what 1984 sci-fi film based on the Frank Herbert novel by the same name?
Thank you very much.
Right there, if you would, right there at that corner. You all know the drill. Alrighty, that is it for our second round. Please turn in your slips, and if you haven't used your star yet and you think you did really well on that round, please circle the star at the top of your page or star it in any way, fashion, so I know you've used it. And I will get to scoring this round in 2 minutes. Please turn in your slips in 2 minutes. Also, don't ever forget a VHS copy of Real Life Giant Construction Equipment for Kids featuring Hard Hat Harry is on the line here. This is worth literally cents. That's VHS. You get a VHS player and you're off to the races. Click it along. Yeah, places. I've done it at the Eagles, and I'm about to probably start doing it at Western Cider. Yeah. Yeah.
Old post.
I've heard that one's really good. And it's also such a tight, it's a tight space too. You got to get there really early to grab food. Yeah,
Good time.
it was a good round. Pop culture. No, these are reads. The reads are this week, and I've well, but actually, so he wrote them right before he left for Mexico. And he texted me today. He's like, "Yeah, there's not much ever put into them." And I'm like, "That's good. That's fine."
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Picking you up.
no, it's not. My philosophy for trivia is always like make some questions hard, but enough that people are going to get right because they don't feel really.
Yeah.
I never want to goose this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alrighty, if you have not turned in your slips, do so now. I'm going to start grading. We'll go over the answers for round 2 and move on to round number 3, which is our picture round this evening. There, if you would. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
There we go. Yeah, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You no, it's very yes, no, yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, yes, yes, no, yep, yep, so, yep, eight, yep, thanks for the thanks. No, no, yep, yep, no, 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 yep, no, yep, 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 no, yep, yep, no, yep, yep, it's, what's, no, yes, Yep, 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 yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Steve, no, run. No, no, okay. Sorry. Sorry.
Just fun. Oh, partner. It's a gross. Please. Partner. Oh, go ahead. Interval. Any reconciliations. Together again. Working. That was nice. Oh, it's delicious. Okay.
Okay, let's go over the answers for round number 2, pop culture then and now. Alrighty, question number 1. What music group comprised Eric Clapton, Jack Bruce, and Ginger Baker? That'd be Cream. Looking for Cream. Number 2, who directed the 2023 blockbuster movie Barbie? That would be Greta Gerwig. If you just wrote Greta, that is not good. I needed the full name. Who were Mo Howard, Larry Fine, and Curly Howard better known as? That would be the Three Stooges. Question 4. Kim Kardashian notably dated what Saturday Night Live alumni? Pete Davidson. Question 5. What was the 12th and final studio album released by the Beatles? That was Let It Be. That got a lot of you. It's Let It Be. Number 6, excuse me. What show's tagline was what happens when people stop being polite and start getting real? The real world. Literally, part of it's in the tagline. Number 7, Spare is the name of a 2023 memoir written by what notable figure? Prince Harry. Number 8, the 5 members of NSYNC were Justin Timberlake, Jason Chazez, Joey Fantone, Chris Kirkpatrick, and Lance Bass. Somebody wrote Britney Spears. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Joseph Maldonado is the focus of what popular Netflix Tiger King? There you go. Just Tiger King. That's a mouthful of a question. And finally, question number 10. Sting acted in what 1984 sci-fi film Dune. And it was really good. Alrighty, we're gonna go through our scores, starting from the bottom, moving our way to the top. By the way, Ore Diggers, I think you're a new team, but you do have a star. A lot of you used your stars this round. Most of you used your stars this round. Starting from the bottom, moving to the top. Jeopardy alumni with 4, Ore Diggers with 7, Flaming Balls, We Tried, and Prestige Worldwide with 8. Julie Moon and the Rama Sutra with 11, Turkish Quandale with 12, as well as in first place. Adoring Fans of Mullet Man with 15, Girl Dinner with 16, Pirates of Penance with 16, Just Gibberish with 17, La Basita with 19, Canna Bitch with 21, Juju's Bitches and Bob with 21, Dirty Mike and the Boys with 23, along with Hot Tub Goblin Machine, Catalina Wine Mixers back together again, both with 24 points. Don't Know I Don't Care with 25 points. Dolly Farton with 26 points. Adventure Falls with 26 points. Doing Our Best with 26 points. And now we're moving into the top 3. Oh, actually, tied in third place are Dolly Parton, Adventure Falls, Doing Our Best. And in second place, tied actually for first place, is Nerdy Rotten Scoundrels and 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey, both tied with 29 points. Now, a good portion of you used your star that round, but there's a good handful of you that didn't. Maybe your star will come in helpful with our visual round. This is our picture round. And our picture round is Name the Movie by the Alien. I am going to show you a screenshot from a movie that features an alien. All I need is the name of the movie. I don't need the name of the alien, just the name of the movie. You're going to have these slides up for about 45 seconds apiece. Best of luck, everybody. Starting with alien number 1. Remember, I just need the name of the movie. Number 2. Hmm? The name of the movie. Just that, yeah, you have to be specific with it. But yeah. Be as specific as possible with the names of these movies. Number 3. Number 4. So one of them must be.
We know very
Number 5. Sorry if you have a phobia of them. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. This one I'll say it's pretty hard to be specific. Just give me the name of the series. We're playing with it. And finally, number 10.
Thank you very much.
And that is it for our picture round. Please turn in your slips as quickly as possible. If you have not starred a round yet, this is your second to last chance to do so. If you did not star this round, you automatically star the last round. Please turn those in right here at the corner of my table. We'll grade them as quickly as we can, go over the answers, and move on to our fourth and final round.
Question. Was it last? You know how? This last studio release.
What was the fifth? Was the 12th and final studio album released by the
99% sure it was Abbey Road.
You can look it up if you want to. If you want to contest it, I'm fine with you looking it up.
Okay.
Like I said, not my questions. So
What's the exact last studio album?
what was the 12th and final studio album released by the Beatles? 12th and final studio album released.
Let's see if my phone will load it.
Great, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
More good luck. Alrighty, if you haven't turned those slips in, please do so as quickly as you can to the corner of my table over here. I'm gonna grade them as quickly as I can so we can move on to our last round. It was right? Okay.
It was the last recorded, but not the last released.
Oh, fair enough.
Thank you very much.
Very much. Got it for me?
It's are we specific enough, or do we have to be more specific?
So technically, it was called after the longest.
Okay.
Unfind me.
We're going around and around and around.
Yeah.
I didn't realize me.
Because I'm like
Yeah.
for that one, it can be ice.
Thanks.
It was released as that for like 20 years.
You have me. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
you're good. Really funny.
It's no big point. So we have to pick the
Oh yeah, go ahead.
the great third prize. Kind of want this more than birth.
I know this is like where the real reward is.
And it's been especially to the eight. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, two. Five. Attack. 10. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to take your horns. No, no, yeah, no, 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 yes. Just do 16 points per D for E. No, no, yes. No, yes. No, yes. No, yes. No, 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 no. Yes, yes. Return to virtue. Hurts.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Good night. Good night.
Doing my best. Yeah, trivia night. Yeah.
Trivia. We get in here for one of these. I fucking love this.
I know. I'll be running there next week.
So, want to come out? Oh, sure. Maybe I'll talk after it comes down.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, bitch. First place. Even this with Bob. Real bear. Fine. It's fine if you finish it. Thanks for cost. Telling one to insurance. You were tricking. Eight. Don't look on pills. Well, what's it? This, let's, that time, drop 5. 30 Mike and the boys. The boys? Should remember. Dirty rotten scoundrels. 7.
Rodriguez and the search flow.
When you pay that free, that's the numbers of 2. Oops. When finals. One. Nice. 6. 6. 6. 6. 5. 4. 24. 1. 23. 30. 27. 5. Was to the lead. It's fingers. If you look in the front one, 15 plus 16 is 32. 15, 8, altering 11, between 17, Alrighty, let's move on to our answers for our picture round. Go over these pretty quickly once they pull up. Number 1, that was Star Wars A New Hope. If you just put down Star Wars, that's technically what it was called for the longest time until there was new releases, so that's Star Wars is fine. Men in Black 1, you needed to be specific. That alien is only in Men in Black 1. Number 3, that is The Blob. Number 4, that's Escape to Witch Mountain. Number 5, that is not it. That is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Number 6, that is Independence Day. Number 7, that is Little Shop of Horrors. Number 8, that is Starship Troopers. Number 9, that is A Quiet Place. And number 10, that is Alien Resurrection. One of you teams put down Terminator Resurrection. You were really close. Still wrong. Alrighty, let's quickly go over our scores. Also, if you have not used your star yet, do me a favor. Circle your star at the top of your sheet now. So if you have not used your star, you're automatically losing it for our last round. So our scores, at the very bottom, we got Jeopardy Alumni and Flaming Balls with 9 points. Prestige Rope Glide with 11 points. We Tried and Julie Moon and the Rama Sutra with 14 points. Ore Diggers with 17 points. Girl Dinner with 18 points. Turkish Quandale with 19 points. Just Gibberish with 22 points. Pirates of Penance with 24 points. Hannah Bitch with 25 points. La Pastilla, whatever, 26 points. Juju's Bitches and Bob with 27 points. And in first place with 28 points, Dirty Mike and the Boys with 30. All at 31 points are Adoring Fans of the Mullet Man, Hot Tub Goblin Machine, and Catalina Wine Mixers all have 31 points. Don't Know, I Don't Care with 32 points. Back Together Again, Dolly Farton, Adventure Falls, 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey, all tied in third place with 34 points. And tied in first place is Doing Our Best and Nerdy Rotten Scoundrels with 36 points. It is still almost pretty much anybody's game if you're in those top few ranks here. As we move on to our final round. Our final round is always a speed round, so these slides will only be up for 40 seconds apiece. And it is 10-letter crossword clues, starting with the letter M. I will give you an example. Your example is northern region of the U.S. from Ohio to the Dakotas. So this is a 10-word crossword puzzle, Midwestern. So all these answers are going to be 10 letters long. All of them are going to start with the letter M. Get it? If any of these answers start without the letter M, I'm going to laugh into the microphone. They all start with M. Ready? Set. Question number 1. Whenever it pops up. The M in AM and FM. The M in AM and FM. You got 2 clues here. As it starts with an M and it has 10 letters. And remember, this round's going to move a little bit faster because it's our last round. So write down hints if you're not sure. Question number 2. World's largest vanilla producer. World's largest vanilla producer. Remember the scene of the round. Number 3, the state bird of 6 different states. The state bird of 6 different states.
Oh,
If remember, the theme of the round is 10-letter crossword clues, starting with the letter M. Number 4, infarction that causes a heart attack. Infarction that causes a heart attack. Number 5, Yenta's job in Fiddler on the Roof. Yenta's job in Fiddler on the Roof. Has to be 10 letters long. Number 6, wheelchair rugby. Wheelchair rugby. Number 7, outdated method of viewing periodicals. Outdated method of viewing periodicals.
Demonstrator instant.
Number 8, like the biblical Joseph's coat. Like the biblical Joseph's coat. Thank you very much. Number 9. Long word for a short business message. Long word for a short business message. Finally, number 10. Plot triggering objects in books or movies. Plot triggering objects in books or movies. Don't forget the theme. 10-letter crossword clues starting with the letter M. And that is it for our last round. Remember, if you have not started around already, make sure you circle that star on this sheet. Turn them in right here to the corner of my desk. Thank you. I'll grade them as quickly as we can. We'll go over the answers, figure out who won this thing, and we'll also give out the award for best team name. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
What's wrong?
Yes, also, if you could return your pens, if you grabbed them from the cup, that would also be great.
Thank you.
Thank you. You got it. Here. Right there, thank you. My teams that have not turned them in yet, you have until 8:45 to do so. Which is just a little over a minute. Okay, thanks very much. My teams that are still holding on to slips are running out of time. You have 30 seconds. Thank you very much.
Nothing weird.
Alrighty, that is time. Please turn them in as quickly as you can. I'm going to grade them. Go over the answers. Number 10.
Two inch.
Yes. No, 1 M.
Challenge.
If you just, oh, no, thank you. Because he did, because he did it plural. Let's take this.
Yeah, we were almost put S on it.
Like that's the answer. And it's like if you gave me something completely off base, I'd be like, no. Thank you very much. Right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Good job, man. Thank you very much.
Are you filling in?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be here next week, and then Reed gets back the week after that.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see.
really funny. Oh my god, that's really funny. That's a good. Yeah. That's funny. That's so funny. Yeah, that's so funny. Oh, that's nice. Yes. Oh, oh, so funny. And sounds it's more than half. It's like, holy shit. Yeah. Can I? Can I get a representative from La Bestia up here, please? Was this you?
Yeah.
How many people are in your team?
Me.
Okay, I want to buy you a drink because that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
You can see I went about 3 deep, and I'm like, no, I don't got
That
it.
was really.
I had to get 10, and everybody else had to get 0 for me to win. So a couple in, I'm like, I'm done.
Go tell Mike I'm buying you a drink because I think that's super
Who's
fun.
mine? That's Mike.
Yeah, yeah, that guy right there.
You are.
I'm Zach. Just point to me. I was literally sitting here like laughing so hard. I was like crying while creating the rest. I'm like, that's really funny. I should have recorded
My
that.
biggest thoughts.
That's
I'll go,
a,
I'll
that's a,
go online and drink.
it's a poor consolation prize.
That's great. That's great.
Yes, yes, yes. Two, three, four, five. That's one of that motivational ways like it's not so low. Yes, yeah. Oh, nice. No, no, no. It's Corey fans and look, man. Doing our best. Get you in bottom. Pirates and penance. Oh, I don't care. Nerdy rotten scoundrels. Oh, that is perfect. Winter Falls. Carolina Wine makes series.
For that. Can I get a picture?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna come up. I sent a Snapchat of that VHS.
Yeah. You're down here. There you are. Girl, dinner.
Thanks, man.
You got it, man. Steve's wondering around on me. I mean, first place. Julie Moon and Rama Stupid. That's the Goblin McQueen. Actually, I'm very sure it's 10. Well, that might get interesting. Let's see. Flaming balls. Or bit. It's your time. Sure, Bill. Matches. Or digger. Purchase calendar one. For 36. 34. 9 plus 36. 45. 43. 2. 40. 40. 39. 31. 35. 35. 24. 32. Plus 5. 4. 30. 20. 24. 16. 13. 13.
What was number 2? Did you start with the Madagascar?
Yes, it was. No, stop it. Jeopardy million. Thanks so much. Why? Can you go? Alrighty, let's quickly go over the answers for round number 4, and we'll find out who won this thing. Question number 1, the M and AM and FM is modulation. Number 2, world's largest vanilla producer is Madagascar. Number 3, the state bird of 6 different states is the meadowlark. Infraction that causes a heart attack, that's myocardial. Yenta's job in Fiddler on the Roof, that is a matchmaker. It's a song about it in the play. Number 6, wheelchair rugby. No, it was not wheel fighting. As one of you guys wrote, it's murder ball. Wheel fighting. Outdated method of viewing periodicals. Microfiche. Like the biblical Joseph's coat, that would be multicolor. Multicolor. Number 9, long word for a short business message. That would be a memorandum. Number 10, plot triggering objects in books or movies, MacGuffins. Let's go to our final scores. So there is not a tie for first place. There is a tie for second. So whoever's tied for second, I'll tell you what you have to do. But starting from the bottom, moving our way to the top, we got Jeopardy alumni with 9 points. We Tried with 16 points. Flaming Balls with 17 points. Prestige Worldwide with 23 points. Ore Diggers and Turkish Quandale tied with 24 points. Julie Moon and the Rama Sutra and Lepastia with 26 points. Give me a second. Give me a second. I've heard scream 30 times. I got you. Give me a second. Listen, it doesn't matter. These aren't winners. Except for La Bestia, who wrote down mark it right for every answer, and I bought them a beer because I thought that was so funny. So now that you can all see it, Just Gibberish with 28 points, Girl Dinner with 30 points, and in first place with 31 points. Kenna Bitch got a perfect score in the last round, and they got 35 points. Juju's Bitches and Bob with 35 points. Pirates of Penance with 38 points. Dirty Mike and the Boys and Hot Tub Goblin Machine and Don't Know, I Don't Care, all tied with 39 points. Also, Hot Tub Goblin Machine, I decided you had the best name of the night. So if a member from Hot Tub Goblin Machine wants to come up, you're going to get this great picture that says housework is the pits. Thank you. Don't go selling that on eBay. Adoring fans of the Mullet Man, Catalina Wine Mixers all tied with 40 points. Dolly Farton with 42 points. Adventure Falls with 43 points. 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey with 43 points. Tied in second place. Back Together Again in Nerdy Rotten Scoundrels with 44 points. And standing alone in first place is Doing Our Best with 45 points. Hot Tub Goblin Machine. Alrighty, so Doing Our Best, you have won the $30 gift card. However, I need a representative from Nerdy Rotten Scoundrels and Back Together Again to come to the front, please. What team are you? Oh, so you guys won? They haven't given me the things, so just go ask Mike. I think. Yeah. Oh, you're tied. Okay. I thought Doing Our Best and Back Together. You guys are just mixing my name. So just grab a sheet. Are you from Nerdy Rotten Scoundrels? So both of you are going to grab a sheet. You can take it back to your team. I'm going to read a question. The answer to that question, first of all, is going to be a large number. Whoever's closest to that number wins. And Doing Our Best. Whoever is from Doing Our Best, you can just walk up to the bar and grab your $30 gift card. Otherwise, we are going to go to our tiebreaker. How the tiebreaker works is I'm going to ask you a question that is a very, very, very large number. Whoever of the two teams is closest to the number will win $20 in gift cards, and the third place person will win real-life giant construction equipment for kids. So, according to UN World Urbanization Prospects, what is the current population of Rome? Now, both my teams that grab those sheets, you have 1 minute to provide me an answer and bring it back. Are you from? We are. Okay, they have not given me the gift card, but if you just go up there, this is what make sure they know your first place. Thank you very much. Alrighty, I have Back Together Again in. I still need Nerdy Rotten Scoundrels to turn their sheet in. Nerdy Rotten Scoundrels, thank you very much. Alrighty, first let's look at a beautiful picture of Rome. And just a reminder, the question was, according to UN World Urbanization Prospects, what is the current population of Rome? The current population of Rome is 4,331,974. Back Together Again said 3 million. Nerdy Rotten Scoundrels said 4.2 million. Only off by a couple, like 100,000 and some change. So that means Back Together Again, you are the winner of this fine VHS for real life giant construction equipment featuring Hard Hat Harry. That goes for literal cents on eBay. You got it. And second place, is this right here?
Yes.
We'll trade that right. $20 for you.
Hey, thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Otherwise, thank you all so much for coming out to play trivia this week. Please close out your tabs or order another beer. You know, it's the world's your oyster. I'm just living in it. Make sure you get home safely, and we will be doing trivia again next week. However, if you want to try your hands at a little gambling, we do bingo on Tuesdays. I will also be hosting that. A $3 minimum buy-in, and usually the pots are over $300. So it's not a big buy-in for a pretty big chance to win some money.